tell us what's going on?
Shoot, not much. I mean, normal life, football, class, life outside of football. It's a normal, everyday thing. You know what I mean?
That was the best opening question ever.
For real?
Dig right into it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he gave me he warmed me up a little bit. Appreciate that. Appreciate
I
that.
got a good one for you.
What's up?
How's the rap career going so far?
It's going great. I always wanted to make music my whole life. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go to a bowl game last year, so I had a few weeks off where I was able to be at home with my family and stuff like that. And I ended up catching COVID, and I was like, man, I always want to make music. Why not now? I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm in the house all day. So my first time ever making a song was just January, and ever since then it's just been going up and up and up. So it's been great. It'll be a lot more to come. So.
I saw you're doing the songs on SoundCloud, right?
Wait, question real quick. Am I looking at the cameras when I talk, or am I looking at? Oh, all right, bet. Okay, all right, bet. Let's go.
So you're releasing on SoundCloud, right?
I'm on all major streaming services: SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, anything, Amazon.
Are you working with producers, or are you kind of solo, or?
It's all me. So I find beats myself on YouTube, and then I hit up certain producers and stuff like that. And a few people my stuff just pops up on social media, so they end up sending me stuff. But other than that, I just get the beat. I got this guy record with at his crib, and I just go in there and cook up. I don't write, so I just go in there and just close my eyes, and whatever comes to head and out my mouth is what I end up putting out. So. Yeah.
Have you been able to play your stuff in the locker room yet?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, my bad. They really, they rock with my music a lot. It's just one song I got called Right One. I made it 2 or 3 weeks ago. I actually performed it once at this one little spot. And, the team, they've been rocking with it. They rock with a lot of my music, but yeah. It'll come out. Y'all hear it. Might hear it in the stadium one of these days, so.
So you're going to get that in TKO?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know who to talk to, so I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to ask Sark. I'm going to ask Coach Sark who I need to talk to do that, so.
We have permission to use them in our broadcast?
Yeah. I'm gonna get y'all some clean versions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all can use them in the broadcast. Yeah, I got y'all some clean versions.
Have you always, growing up, did you do music stuff with your friends, just playing around, or is this actually really?
So honestly, I forgot until January. But one of my friends reminded me when I was 13 or 14. This is middle school, and I had came up with a whole mixtape idea and all that stuff just randomly one day, and I was like, I'm gonna do all this, and I just never did it, because growing up as athletes, we're kind of put in a box where football or whatever sport you play is all you do. So stepping into a whole another lane is kind of foreign to us, and to the outside world, they kind of look at you man, what is you doing? But I was just me go ahead and do what I want to do, because I always grew up just freestyling with my friends. Everybody does that. I don't know, not everybody, but everybody where I'm from, that's what we do. And I was like, let me go make a track now. I got a little bit of money. I can go to the studio. I can book some time now. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it came about.
What's the lyric that you like the most that you've come up with?
Me think. Now a lot of my lyrics actually are clean. I don't really speak too vulgar in regular everyday life. But let me think. I finally made it, I guess. I'm doing everything I wanted to do. I'm playing football at the highest level. Life is good, personally. Making music, I always wanted to. Everything's just on the up right now, so finally made it. Feel like I made it into who I am, so, yeah.
So you can ask some football questions, too.
Yeah, I was waiting on them. I like the music ones, too, but I was waiting on them. Let's go.
What can this running back room do this year?
This running back room can be the greatest, the best running back room in the country. If we just come to work every day and do what we're supposed to do. We have a great coach in Coach Choice who, in a few years, he'll probably end up in a league coaching somewhere. Honestly, that's how good of a coach he is. But you can expect big things from us, I feel. As long as we just keep our heads down and we work, the work will speak for itself,
I'll mix the two. Everything about music is a vibe. What's the vibe of the team?
The vibe of the team is great. It's a great team vibe. Everybody gels well with each other. People hang out outside the facility together who you wouldn't even think would hang out. It's a 360 in a way. It's just, it's a great vibe going on. We come in, I say coming to work. That's how I speak about this place. We come to work every day and we just, I don't know, sometimes we happy to see each other. You know what I mean? So, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you ain't happy to see nobody, but, it's just, we just put our heads down together every day. We just go to work, so it's a great vibe.
Keilan, last year, on special teams, you had just a knack of getting in there and being able to block. Talk about the timing. How were you so quick, off the snap to be able to kind of affect it so well?
I honestly have no clue. Last year was cause growing up, I never played special teams other than return to football. That's part one of youth ball, and then high school, special teams or whatever. Like, I didn't really play special teams in high school. My first few years of college, I mean, I was always like a 2 or something like that on special teams, so I never really got a bunch of time in game or in practice too much. But last year, Banks just threw me out there, and you just like go wild, and pretty much that's what I did, and just kept making plays. So yeah,
So that's just all natural.
yeah. Like even now, it's just natural. I just run and yeah, do the assignment pretty much, and I just end up making plays. Yeah.
I don't remember if we got the chance to talk last year, but just the transition,
Mhm.
you know, from your previous stop to here. Did you think there was a transition period, or did you feel like you just fit right in and go, or how, looking back on it now, how would you describe the move?
That's a good question to ask, especially a year removed from it. I feel like it was a great transition. Like when I first got here, I feel like I gelled pretty much with everybody. I knew a few people, you know, from back in the day,
Right.
and even a bunch of guys on the team that I didn't know. Like they kind of embraced me as soon as I got here. Like even when I visited, they were embracing me.
Yeah.
You know, living in Austin, it wasn't too much of a change. You know, coming from DC, you know, I'm a city kind of guy, so. That wasn't nothing new, but I'll say that like this winter though, especially this off season, like January to now, I got way closer with my teammates. Cause when I first came in, we were just strictly ball, summer workouts, right into the season. But this whole winter, like I really got to know these guys, and like they passed this being my. At first they were just my teammates, of course they were my guys and all that, but like now I feel like I'm locked in like long term with everybody. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Was there a frustration you weren't getting more touches last year? I know obviously Bijan and Roshan are great at what they do, but it felt like a lot of times you get the ball and it was pretty electric. Was there ever a frustration you weren't touching it more?
No, sir. Nah, I mean, whenever my name is called, I just make plays. Rule number 2 in the team is don't complain. So all I can do is make plays when I get the rock and, you know, hope for the best. That's all.
What's rule number 1?
Check the team.
Check the team.
Protect the
Protect the
team.
team.
Protect, yeah. Protect the
Yeah,
team.
Keilan, you know, it seems like everybody we talk to is saying the team feels more connected. There's more leadership.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so how is that, I guess, manifesting? How are you seeing that? Is it guys hanging out more outside of the locker room, or is it guys just more? You said that, you know, you're smiling when you see each other in the morning.
Yeah.
Just, I guess, what exactly is different? What are the examples of that you see?
Uh,
Or is it just like, or is it just a gut feel? Is it just?
It's something you see, and I say that more so it's something you see when we're actually working, like actually out on the field and stuff like that. Like there's no like the vibe. There's no disconnecting anything. Like you always feel like we're all on the same page. And like off the field too. Like I mean, everyone always hung together. I don't know. It's just a little bit different. Like it's a little bit brighter, if that makes sense. Like like we just all seem more willing to just do everything together as one. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying that just to be over here pushing daisies and to sell a story that everybody pretty much been selling, but nah, I feel that. Like I wouldn't say it if I ain't felt it. So yeah.
You know, I know you got to take obviously every game one day at a time, but do you have September 10th circled on your calendar?
What game is September 10th?
Alabama.
Week what? What's that? Week 2?
Week 2.
We could talk about that when we get there.
Okay. Fair enough.
Speaking about the running back room and how talented it is, I mean, what have you seen from Jaden Blue since he arrived back in January?
Blue has improved mightily since the spring for sure. He came in pretty good, but you know, just being in college and getting used to the college speed and the college physicality and all that stuff, going through the summer workouts and all that stuff, and just learning to fight through everything. Nah, Blue's been on the uprise for sure. You know, like I said, he came in making plays and he continues to keep making plays. So nah, Blue's definitely somebody to look out for.
2 last ones for Keilan?
Going back to the music thing, I'm sure you're not the only person in that locker room who likes to do some music. Is there someone in the locker room who you want to collaborate with, or is there someone saying they're the best?
Nah, so like everybody in the locker room freestyles, but I don't think nobody else takes it as seriously as me, like to go into the studio and make a song, because that's totally different. Like it's way harder than people think it is. But since I started making music, you know, everybody want to hop on a song with me and yada yada. I tell them I get on one of y'all songs, I ain't getting on one of mine. You know, I'm kind of a seasoned vet at this point. Not so much, but compared to them, I'm a seasoned vet. So nah, I mean. There's a few people in there who can rap a little bit. Coburn can rap. Me and Coburn got a song together, actually. This is like when I first started rapping. And he was at a studio randomly. He just told me to pull up, and we made a song. It's not the best song in the world. But
What makes a good song?
just the sound of it, really the vibe. Like
Sounds to your ear?
it's like football. Like when it all just goes together. You know, when it's something just going right, like a good play. When one receiver runs this way, the safety bites down, and the quarterback just boop over top.
Yep.
You're like, damn, like that look good. That's basically what music is. When it's all together in one, and just all matches up well.
talk about the D-line. You know, Snacks was in here the other day, and he said he felt like just a really good vibe. He just felt like, you know, you guys in the middle are doing well.
I just, as a D-line, I feel like we're getting better, you know, every day, especially working with Bo.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great coach. I just feel like D-line, we just, you know, we gelling together, you know, building chemistry every day and pushing one another, being accountable to one another.
Cool.
What drove you you came in with your associate's degree, right?
Yeah, yes,
So
sir.
a lot of guys talk about that. I mean, that's evidence of your maturity. Is that something that, you know, even as a second-year player, you're trying to show to other people in the D-line room that, you know, hey, it takes this type of maturity and professionalism to succeed at this level?
I say yes. I feel like maturity plays a big part stepping into college, you know, because it takes a lot to do this. So you got to be mature when you first come in. That's one thing you need, I say.
And Keandre talking about you earlier
Yeah.
this week, saying he thinks you're the best defensive player on the team. How does that make you feel hearing someone like that say that?
I mean, it's feel good, but you know, I'm just trying to be the best player I can be. I just continue to work every day. I ain't trying to get into none of that. I'm just continue to work.
He said something similar a year ago, though. He said, like last August, he said he thought you could be one of the best defensive tackles come through this program. What is he your biggest fan? Like what? What is about DeAndre that?
I guess I mean it's like we just got that type of relationship, you know, big brother, little brother. So I'm learning from him every day. You know, he learning from me as well. So you know, we continue to push each other, just trying to be great. That's all.
I'm sorry. You've had obviously a great offseason.
Uh-huh.
What did you work on, you know, to kind of improve? What were some of the areas that you worked on as improvement and the areas that you feel pretty good about?
I say getting my weight up, working on my strength. You know, I feel like that's why I liked that last year. So just all really just all around, you know, speed, strength, and stuff like that.
Obviously, you know, you guys wanted to generate more of a pass rush last
Mhm.
year. How do you think, you know, you're making progress along that front, obviously without having played a game yet and really seen it in action?
I feel like we made a big starting from spring ball. We made a big progression, like in pass rush. Like we got a lot better with our hands. We improved a lot as pass
Is
rush.
that one of the things, you know, Coach Davis really wanted to emphasize, I guess, is the hands?
Just everything. Just learning how to rush, reading the slide, just working everything. That's all.
Yeah. Some of the young guys coming on like a Ethan Burke, Justice Finkley, how are those guys looking on the line?
They coming along. They doing well. You know, they doing good for freshmen. So they playing good. They doing great.
Anything stand out for you by either one of those guys?
I mean, both of them guys are great players. They just got to continue to work. That's all.
You talked about more pass rush.
Yeah.
I mean, DeMarvion Overshown getting work off the edge as well. I mean, what have you seen there?
DeMarvion, he's good coming off the edge. He's fast. He got the speed, and you know we're most definitely gonna use him as an edge. You know he can rush. I feel like he can help out a lot.
Is there something you think you've done that has made, you know, that has led to this high praise from your teammates? Is it your work ethic? Is it your just actual talent on the field? I mean, what do you think you're doing to get people like Keandre to say what they've been saying about you?
Just going hard every day. Just trying to be the best version of me, the best player I can be. You know, just learning from my mistakes, and watching film, just doing the extra things, try to get better. That's really about it.
What is it about Coach Davis that you like about as a coach?
For one, he's real. Like he gonna tell you what you need to work on. He gonna tell you the wrongs. He gonna tell you the rights. And you know, he's more than a coach. You know, he teach you life lessons. Teach you how to be a man on the field and off the field. You know, so he's more than a coach to me, like a father figure a little bit as well. So,
For you, like going against offensive linemen every day, who are some of the tough guys who are giving you tough times during camp?
really all of them. All of them great players. I mean, you got Hayden. I go against Hayden every day. Cole, he just came back. Campbell, just all them guys, man. They get me better as well. We both, we go at it every day. We us and the O-line.
What about you and Jake? Considering y'all probably line up across from each other a lot, what's that battle been like?
Me and Jake, we've been going at it. Jake a good player. Jake a great player. We push each other every day too as well. You know, we don't take no plays off. You know, we go hard at each other every day. That's all that matters. Yeah.
I guess since he was just in here, have you heard Keilan's music, and what do you think about it?
Keilan, I like Keilan music. I really do. I feel like he's very talented. He take it serious. He played in the locker room all the time, so I ain't got no choice but to listen to it. But yeah, I enjoy his music. It's cool.
Where would you say the defense has improved the most from last year to right now?
Say that again.
Where would you say the defense has improved the most from last year to now?
To me, really everything overall. To me, like D line, we most definitely improved. The back end improved as well. Even the linebackers, we all coming together, being on one page now, knowing our jobs, knowing the in and out of the defense. So I feel like that's how we improved.
Do you think that is because of the familiarity that you have with the staff and each other, or what kind of played into you feeling that you guys are gelling more together?
I think just listening to our coaches, just being locked in and dialed in to everything now. Everybody being on this, like I said, being on the same page, and just being on one another. That's yeah.